Hey, welcome to another rousing episode of Pretty Much It. I am your host, Jake.
Get the fuck out of here.
Today is Friday, March 27th, 2015. And welcome to Pretty Much It.
Mom!
This is American Idol.
All right.
I don't feel good.
We've got news.
Don't do that.
We've got booze.
I don't. I got a
I have
Slurpee.
booze.
I have a Slurpee.
And we've got the blues.
You got a very teal shirt?
This is not teal. This is mint.
That's a good way to describe it, Mint.
Yeah. Mint is money. That's what they
Let's
say.
talk about the news.
Hey!
Movie news.
Let's talk about jazz news.
I'm Eric, by the way.
You know what? You'll never know my name.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, let's talk.
We got our first look at now. You know, in all fairness, it's the same as it's actually the same and different as the Jared Leto situation. We got our first look at Jesse Eisenberg, like officially bald for Lex Luthor. Now the difference here is that this is an actual shot, like a promotional shot for the movie, whereas Jared Leto just got a haircut. There's no shot from the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is a little bit more worth talking about, but I will acknowledge it's the same type of news. Although he's been bald for a while, I think he's had his haircut for a bit. I think he looks amazing. I think he looks so menacing, and I would have never expected that from Jesse Eisenberg. I kind of thought he might. But.
As soon as Jesse Eisenberg was announced, I mean, even you, Eric, were did one of them, like a Photoshop of Jesse Eisenberg without any hair. And,
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, you did a really good job. And so we kind of had like an idea of what he was going to look like. I think what we're all waiting for is like his demeanor, not his voice.
Oh, yeah.
Because like his
I
here's
want to
the-
wait for his voice. I want to see if he's going to be like, "Hello, Superman.
Yeah, hello, Superman. I'm gonna secret plan.
And the Batman." That's all I want to know.
I'm gonna take Batman.
Or is he gonna be like,
Put him
"Hello.
in a super suit.
Hello, I'm Superman's enemy."
All right,
Oh,
whatever.
I am Lex
Yeah,
Luthor.
so because there's two ways he could do Lex Luthor, and I'm kind of hoping he doesn't.
Only two.
There's only two. One, he's going to do Jesse Eisenberg, which
Is
you know,
most likely.
is Jesse Eisenberg's
Yeah.
thing,
It's just him.
to play Jesse Eisenberg in all of his movies, and you know what?
Right.
It works
It does.
for sometimes.
Like we were saying, actually, during a commentary track we recorded before this episode, back in the day, there were less actors with more range, and nowadays there's more actors with less range.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So, and I guess,
Nothing against Jesse Eisenberg. I'm just saying, in general, that seems to be the case.
And I guess the other way would just to be not Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah.
I kind of want to see him be like. I would like to see a
Or
batshit
Gene
crazy
Hackman.
one. I'd like to see a crazy, kind of crazy.
But you know, like just from his casting,
That's not Lex Luthor, though.
I know,
ju-
but
just from being cast.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So I didn't say anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Cash,
Just from being cast.
Imagine
yeah.
every time you say the word right, am I supposed to give you a cookie?
Yes, you are.
I didn't react because
Yeah.
it was right.
Eric rewards you.
I didn't have a reaction.
And we kind of, it's like assume that he's going to be a kind of young millionaire-ish,
Super
super
genius boy.
genius kind of like Jesse Eisenberg usually plays. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's see him punch Superman in the face with his robot.
All right.
Yeah, I think visually he looks fine, and I still think it could go either way. You know, we got to see the performance, but a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, but he looks so young," and I'm like, "Superman just started being Superman,
Bitch.
So I
Yeah.
think we're okay if Lex Luthor looks a little young.
Paul is less concerned about Paul, our buddy, is less concerned because he brought up an age thing
He
too.
likes Superman a lot.
Well, no, far less. No, Batman.
Well, but he
far
can't
less
appreciate-
concerned about Superman's age gap with him as Batman's age gap. Apparently, I think that's what it is. There's like bigger. He said the age gaps are way too big.
Yeah, that makes me feel
across the board
uncomfortable.
there.
Well, Batman
Henry Cavill
is-
looks old though.
Batman's way older than Superman in this movie,
doesn't
right?
really matter because Superman is like he can
Forever.
Yeah, Superman is forever.
Yeah, and at the same time, Superman kind of is like a timeless look, and then Batman is just. I mean, Ben Affleck isn't going to look old.
Yeah.
Batman's got the cataracts and the diabetes and the fucking cankles.
The overweight
And
guy.
that's
Yeah.
how Lex wins.
That's how Lex
He
wins.
just doesn't
Like,
have that.
when
He-
in Rome.
he just does not have it.
You lived.
But I think he looks great, though. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
Now, we also have some news about Avengers Infinity War.
Do we?
Yes, we do. This is really quick. Confirmed. The Russo bros are directing.
Okay. Yeah.
We talked about this a while ago. We thought, that
might
it
be
might
doing something
Yeah,
else
well, we
with
didn't
it.
know because they were also talking about Spider-Man and Ghostbusters, and it's like,
Okay.
I think I can tell you which one of those they probably cut immediately. But yes, apparently, not apparently, officially confirmed they are doing Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2. And of course,
God.
speculation is that they were able to turn down Spider-Man because they get to play with Spider-Man anyway. You know what I mean?
I mean, they proved
Yeah.
that. I mean, Captain Avenger,
It was so-
Captain
yeah.
America 2 was really good, and like they juggled a lot of things. At
Really
once.
good is an understatement. I really
Yeah.
thought it was freaking great.
Yeah.
I liked it better than the Avengers.
They
Captain
juggled so
America
much
2.
things, and they did good.
Keep in mind, I mean, I like that movie too, but it was
Got lucky.
no. It was a very grounded, like
Smaller.
action thriller.
Yeah.
Infinity War is going to be like a cosmic fucking
Yeah.
like reality exploding. Thanos
That's
Rifts
true.
are opening.
Yeah, Thanos is going to throw suns, and it's
But
like
with that, I think the reason I'm excited is because of what you said. I think they're good at kind of. It seems. I bet they're good at like the control.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like having it all under control. Because there was a lot of shit going on in Captain America 2. Still, it wasn't as crazy as that. There were a lot of plots going on, and everything
They're
fit
good
perfectly.
They're good at not. They're good at keeping like a straight focus.
Right,
Like,
right,
Captain
that's what
America
I'm saying,
2,
exactly.
like, even though like Captain America 2 like might have gotten a little goofy at times, it had like a beginning, middle, end. No.
He was also
malarkey.
on the screen like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no malarkey.
Yeah.
No
No
riffraff.
dicking around with the Russo brothers. And I like how they set up Captain America 2 very, like... I don't know, I think they did it much better than a lot of the other recent Marvel movies and how, like, it had the character, then it had all these little nods, and then it had all these references that are going to develop in the next movie. And, like, I like the
Yeah.
way they set that up.
But it works on its own, too.
It,
That's what I like,
wasn't
too.
just one after credits thing that was just like, here you go.
Like
check
I
it
said,
out.
that movie actually made me appreciate Captain America. 'Cause before-
Yeah, me too. I did not
before,
care for the
like,
first
I
movie.
didn't care
I'm
about
so
it,
happy
yeah.
people finally are starting to get
Here
him
we
a
are.
little bit. Yeah.
Now,
I was a traitor.
Mainstream audiences.
we have to talk about something. This mission, should you choose to accept it, is called Rogue Nation. Mission
Eric,
Impossible.
that's impossible.
Mission. Yeah.
That is impossible.
It's not! Mission
Okay.
Impossible
Yeah.
Rogue Nation is the name of the film. We got our trailer, which was a very strange. It was sort of like a hybrid trailer and teaser.
Yeah.
It was like in between what I would expect. It was
Uh-huh.
like 30 seconds and 2 minutes. It was like a minute. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm really excited.
What do we think?
It looks
so good.
yeah, it looks
I mean,
really
it looks the same as any of them have been.
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
which,
you know,
are,
like-
which are good.
not in a bad way. Yeah.
yeah, it looks like
Holding onto a plane.
Holding
Are
onto
you
a
Well,
plane.
fucking
I
kidding
figured
me?
we'd get to
Are
that.
you
Of course, that looks
fucking
amazing.
kidding
And
me?
by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
the little poster that they put out, where it looks like kind of North by Northwest-ish,
Uh-huh.
where he's holding onto the plane, and it says like, and it's like
On
the
the-
text
on the
looks
ground?
like it's on the ground.
Yeah.
That's I think that's a gorgeous, classy as fuck
cute.
poster.
Now there's a
and now it's very simple. It's just a screenshot.
I've
but
seen like a lot of people, when
was that official?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we talk about things like about how CG in movies and like movies these days are really kind of not there, and I think we're being cynical or hating things.
And
when
then
you
Tom Cruise comes along.
when you see movies like I think a good
Edge of
example is what was it Keanu Reeves, John Wick.
John Wick.
See-
Jonathan
Yes.
Wick.
For action movies, seeing your action star
Do things.
do action,
Yeah.
It's so
it's
That's
like,
awesome.
Oh, this is what movies are.
Yes.
It's like, oh, I forgot.
And as we always say, we're not against CG. I'm sure there's CG in
Oh,
that
of
fucking
course.
shot.
Yeah, of course
Because
there
they
is.
the CG the harness
Yeah,
off
harness-
of them.
but I'm
That's
saying-
where the CG is good. That's
Yeah.
great. That's fine.
But I'm not saying throw people onto a plane. Even with the fighting scenes, it's like with
Yeah.
most action scenes these days, it'll be so shaky you can't tell that it's a stunt double in there. And,
well, I don't mind if it's a stunt double because it's still a human.
well, I mean,
you know.
if you got it with every single action movies we had these days, like there hasn't been like since John Wick. John Wick was the first action movie I've seen in years
Where it was like really
the guy
yeah.
he looks like he's punching
Right.
people.
This looks like Tom Cruise did a lot of crazy shit
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
movie. Like he's riding that motorcycle.
Can
it
I
looks
say?
like.
Well, number one, in the more recent.
Start with number two. Start with
in
number
the
two.
last decade, that's funny. In the last decade, like all of Tom Cruise's movies have had motorcycles in them because that's like just like what he wants
Wait,
to do.
what do you think that means?
Even Oblivion
Yeah,
had a motorcycle
you're right,
in it.
you're
He
right.
rode
Oblivion
a space
had-
motorcycle.
Edge of Tomorrow
And
didn't.
he had and
Yeah,
that
Edge of Tomorrow, he rode a
Edge of
motorcycle.
motorcycle.
Edge of Tomorrow, he rode one. For
I don't
a minute.
edge
remember,
of
did
too
he?
many
Minute,
cycles.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
at the
did.
beginning. At
No,
the very.
no, like halfway through. He was just riding.
No,
through
yeah,
Europe.
he rides to a bar at
Yeah.
one point. Yeah.
just because.
Oh, that's right. He leaves.
He
That's
leaves
right. I do
just-
remember.
But I want to say
Get
that
drunk.
just from the few shots they showed in the trailer of the new motorcycle scene, it looks fucking incredible. Like,
Oh yeah, the one shot like when the guy takes out the gun. And
yeah,
it's like,
and
that
the shot from the front, and he's
Yep,
like
yep,
driving
yep.
towards the camera, and he turns.
It looks cool
Yeah.
as hell. It looks really
yeah,
cool.
it does.
I'm excited.
Did
I'm
you
looking
see
forward to it.
Did you see the last one?
Goddamn right.
Ghost Protocol?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like that was one that I half watched. I think I had it on like while I was working.
Ah.
I was like sort of interested.
It's really good.
This one I'm much more excited about.
Honestly,
actually.
the first one is the worst one.
Well, because it's a lot smaller. Like now they're big
Is the
action movies.
first
That first
one-
one was more espionage, wasn't it?
Is,
Yeah.
it the, is it the first or second
Memorable
one?
moments.
Space.
Is it the first or second one where the helicopter is like crashing in the tunnel? And
Oh, I don't remember. No, that was not the
First
first,
one.
was
The
it? Really?
first one.
First one, he's
Wow.
being
I
chased
don't remember
by a
those
being
at all.
helicopter
chased by
while
the
he's on a
helicopter.
train.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
But the game was
Memorable
great.
moments.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I never
the
played the game.
Nintendo 64 game.
So great when you change faces. Love it.
Oh, memories.
Now, Rogue Nation. Does that sound familiar? Rogue
Rogue.
1. Star Wars Rogue One.
What
This
is
was like
that?
2 weeks ago. and We didn't say anything
Oh,
because
we
I
missed
didn't really.
this.
I didn't really. Well,
What
I
is
didn't miss
this?
it. I
No,
just
we
didn't think
just-
it was much.
Okay. I should be in
Star
charge
Wars
of the news
Rogue
now.
One. What? So all the news was that there's a title of a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, that's still fucking huge.
But a spin-off. Like those aren't real.
Oh, it's the title
we
of
can't
it.
talk about this.
It's the title of the first spin-off movie
We're in a
directed by
world-
Josh Trank.
No.
What was that noise that just
Is
came
it-
out of your throat?
Josh Trank was, right?
I
don't-
lost track.
I
They
don't
changed
remember which one he's
writers. They
doing.
changed directors.
Because there's
Ryan
also with
Johnson,
Ryan
I don't-
Johnson. I don't know which one.
Ryan Johnson is doing Star Wars 8.
Oh, that's right. So I don't know. I actually have no idea. It doesn't. I don't really care about the spin-offs at
Yeah.
all. So, Star Wars Rogue One. Apparently, this is called. There's nothing to comment about the movie. I'm gonna fucking zip my lip, bite my fucking tongue. So cool. And the interesting thing here is that it's
So is
called
that- wait.
Rogue One, but Mission Impossible got their shit filed for Rogue Nation much longer before Disney announced Rogue One. So Rogue Nation said, "Don't you fucking dare!" And Disney is not allowed to mention Rogue One until Rogue Nation comes out. They're not allowed to do any promotion of it at all. Isn't that fascinating?
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Because they think it's going to be market confusion, which is that's where you get people.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Isn't
how-
that
yeah, That is
fascinating?
how you get people.
So
Yeah.
they
It
can't.
sounds like
how
but it sounds like very amicable. I didn't hear about any back and forth. This just happened. So it sounds like they were like,
Really?
okay, fine.
So how is
Yeah.
this?
Wow, telling Disney what to do is kind
Well,
of scary.
well, first of all, this is a movie
Yeah.
that's not going to be coming out until like
For a while, yeah.
2017.
I believe 2016 is when Rogue One comes out.
Really?
Yes, but they don't need to be doing it now. They can start advertising it at the end of the summer. Rogue Nation comes out. Mission Impossible is Rogue Nation, by the way, in case anyone got lost. And Star Wars is Rogue One.
So the only
Rogue
thing we
Nation comes
know-
out this summer, I'm guessing.
The only thing we know about Rogue One is the title.
Yes, and that it exists.
And
Is that the
for-
Felicity Jones one? Is
I
this the
have
one
no
that Felicity
idea.
Jones is in?
I
for,
haven't.
all I
for,
have.
been
so
able to
Jake,
keep
you're
track of
the
these.
you're the Star Wars expert. Isn't Rogue One like the X-wing squad or?
It's
Well, it's
it
definitely
just sounds
fighter
like
jets and shit, or whatever the hell. Not
it's
fighter
just-
jets,
It's
but-
it's flying involved.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
so that's why I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is no different to me than like an Aunt May spinoff. Really, it's just
You know what?
fucking spinoffs.
I'll-
I can't with the spinoffs.
If it's a flying thing, I mean, I'd say the best thing to come out of Star Wars. It's very abstract, but what Star Wars perfected is like the flying scenes where it looks like you're like whoa.
Yeah.
That was like the first movie to ever do stuff like that, and like every Star Wars movie has a scene where it's like you're in a flying scene.
Right,
and
right.
It's like,
it's cool.
awesome.
It's a screensaver now.
so maybe a whole movie.
I'm sure it'll
of that?
look cool,
Yeah.
like a short. Yeah, Marvel puts them on DVDs as shorts. You know what I mean? Because they
Yeah.
know we're not going to make a whole fucking movie out of a spin-off concept.
Yeah.
Whereas these people, so Lego Movie, ready? Lego Movie. Now we got Lego Movie 2 coming out. We've also got the Lego Batman movie coming out based on the Batman from Lego Batman, and we have another spin-off
Christ.
that was announced the other day that I already forgot.
Yeah.
We have Star Wars. We have Star Wars 7, 8, and 9. We have a spin-off every year in between then, and they'll probably keep going forever.
We're gonna be
Ghostbusters.
saturated,
We've got
yeah.
a female Ghostbusters and another Ghostbusters, and a spin-off, I think. You
See, like,
can't, you
I'm-
can't blame me for not being that invested in these spin-offs, right? That's kind of crazy.
I'm like, as a Star Wars fan, like I'm excited for this and I'm going to watch it, but I'm kind of like, I've been avoiding the news a little bit with it.
you're
And
going to get overloaded.
Yeah.
You're going to get so
And,
overloaded.
because I also feel like in the back of my throat, in the back of my mind, in the back of my heart, I don't know. I'm like, this is it. This is how I'm going to start feeling like the saturation of Star Wars.
yeah, that's why
Something I've feared.
I don't even want to hear. I'm more interested in the episodes.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the spin-offs. I don't want to think about them as much. It's like, it's just too much.
There's so much. I mean, regardless of how it is reviewed critically, they're going to go ahead with all these plans.
Right.
But there's so much. I mean, personally, for everybody, is so much is riding on Episode 7 because that's going to be the
My
thing
life
that's going to be the thing that's like, is Star Wars back or not? And
Yeah.
it could potentially just be like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's going to be the big setup.
I think for a lot, it's going to be, and because the
Although,
internet-
don't get me wrong, again,
Oh,
I'm
I would-
excited for Star Wars
Yeah.
7.
Oh, I would
forget
love for Star Wars to
I think
make
the trailer's great.
come
I'm
back,
looking
yeah.
forward to it. Yes, I'm very much looking forward
because
to that.
like now the
They're trying to be a little pragmatic.
like now that the Star Wars movie is coming out when the internet is in full force, like
Oh my
not
God.
if this is going to be the most 50-50 movie in the world.
Well, the internet's
I'm calling
ruined
it right
movies
now.
for the most
Well,
part.
yeah.
I think you can't make a silly.
You know what?
can almost
Here
not
we
make
are.
a silly
So,
movie anymore.
I don't think this is going to be a 50-50 thing.
I think so.
I think it's going to be a love it or hate it.
That's what I meant. 50-50. It's going to be people are going to either.
Oh, you
yeah.
can't go 50-50. It's
no,
gonna
I
be
mean people
one
are
or
gonna,
the
people are
other.
going to think it's the greatest thing ever, and then there's going to be people who
The
think
word
it's
is-
the worst thing ever.
Polarizing.
Polarizing, incredibly polarizing.
Listen, are you guys ready?
For
Are we?
who?
Are you ready?
For who?
So awkward.
Are
Can
you
just-
ready?
Ready Player One.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it,
He
Jake.
has
Yeah.
to read the notes. He's like, Ready Player One. All I know is that this is a book that is becoming a movie.
Yep.
And the official news this week is that Steven Spielberg will be directing the film
That's
after the
now he's not.
H something or
The
the
BG,
BFG.
the
Thank
BFG,
you.
yeah.
He's
The
not.
H.
He's not co-directing. He's not. He's full
He's-
on
This is
directing.
it's Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg film. Yes.
Now-
That's crazy.
I
That's-
just finished. I think this
It
thing
is
has a
kinda-
lot
yeah,
of
I get you.
potential.
Yeah.
I just finished reading the book like a day before they announced this, and I really, really liked it. I loved it almost. I kind of felt, in a way, like you know how like when you read the first Harry Potter book and you kind of like found yourself just really getting into that world and being like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I felt with Ready Player One. And the whole movie, the whole book is all video gaming, arcade, 80s references, Back to the Future, all this shit everywhere.
See, that's why I think it's a big scam.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, I feel like this
I think
book.
it's a little weird.
I'm gonna just.
Well,
sit,
let
I'm
me
gonna, no, you know
say-
what,
well, I-
Mike?
I
Why don't
think
you
you're
and
gonna
I sit
disagree.
down and write a book with a bunch of movie references?
I think-
we could make so much money.
I think you're
people
gonna-
will mistake nostalgic references
But you
for
see,
good.
That's why I don't like Boyhood. That's the same
Okay.
reason I don't like Boyhood.
Now-
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were references in that, of course.
Okay, now-
I understand you.
Yeah, let me say that. As much as it had all those cool references, like I like the video game references, I like some of the movie references, but there was so much of it, and it was so specific that it seemed like a lot of like author wish fulfillment. Like he's just writing, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, fuck yeah."
That's how I wrote.
love
I was
the
a little
80s.
kid. Guess
Yeah.
what? I used to write little novels when I was a kid, and guess who showed up? Like Gollum showed up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool. I just want to hang out with Gollum. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's weird.
But I could have probably published that. Now I wish I had it.
That being said, the everything else about the like the book, the way. The world, like the situation that the world's in, the fact that these people just like live their lives in a virtual setting, that's fucking really cool. I thought it was great.
Now, is it like I've heard it compared to like Hunger Games?
Well, just because of dystopian future and shit, right? Like that sort of deal.
But is it like a death match kind of thing?
Nope.
Oh, I don't think
Oh.
so.
No,
That-
yeah, there's
it's just-
actually,
it's
Not a lot of
mid, like
action
young
depth.
to mid 20s characters. I'm guessing, right?
Oh,
Romance,
in the future?
All right,
triangle.
yeah. Let me set it up for you real quick. Okay, the future. It's like not too far in the future. But,
I haven't read it, by the way. I'm not knocking. I only know about it. That's all. By the way.
I love near future fiction.
but it's like it's really
it can-
really
it can
shitty.
grasp.
It's really really shitty. The poor people have gotten really really poor, and like there's not even any rich people left. I don't know like totally what happened, but I don't remember.
Everybody's just plugged into
But it's
the
just
internet,
really
yeah.
shitty, and yeah. But it's basically like Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak of video games. They invented this thing called the Oasis. It's basically World of Warcraft, but it blew up and got expanded to just be a whole Second Life type of thing where people go to school in this thing, people
Oh.
live their life, people work in these things in the
Interesting.
virtual world. And the Steve Jobs character who created it all, before he died, he left a game set up in the game that people like will figure out. I'm like probably.
it sounds
shitting
like
all
Tron meets the Hunger Games to me. That's what it
Kind
sounds
of,
like.
yeah.
But with a little bit of Wreck-It Ralph sprinkled on it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting. You know,
it's cool. If
I'm
you wanna
looking.
borrow it,
I'm looking for a book.
It's a light, quick, easy read.
I'm an audiobook
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah,
guy, so.
I'm only skeptical just because you said the first thing you said was exactly what I keep hearing as the big thing. So many references, and I'm just like, is that it though?
It's very much a part of it. But like,
If you cut the references out, is it any good?
that's what I think it is.
Okay,
I think it
all
is.
right. I mean, now I'm looking forward to the movie just because I hear it's very Spielberg-y.
Yeah.
With kids doing this and that.
As someone though,
So that's cool.
Like as someone who just kind of like spends their life kind of like online now, like how I
Yeah.
have been the past couple of years. Like as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh wow, I actually feel like a connection to this book. You know, like
right,
I
good.
can relate. It's
hey,
cool.
I can't knock that. I'm interested. With Spielberg directing, I would love to see him do a
I just
big,
like Spielberg,
you
so
know,
yeah.
exciting adventure
Now,
movie.
the
So,
weirdest thing with this, though, the biggest
Not
question is
adventure,
that with
but-
all these references and stuff, like it's like he lives
What,
in
legality,
he lives
or-
in a video game and like he gets his own spaceship and he just
Sure.
because he likes Star Wars, he gets an X-wing and he flies around in an X-wing.
oh right, if they're going to be allowed to.
So
do-
like, how are they going to do any of this?
Ooh,
Like,
I don't know. Imagine if they cut all the references.
People
And
were
it's
like, oh well, they got all that stuff in the Lego movie. So I'm
but
like,
that was
okay.
Lego.
That's Lego.
They
That's
weren't.
like the
it wasn't
loophole.
Batman. It was Lego
That's the
Batman.
loophole,
That's
yeah.
that is the loophole. That is exactly the loophole.
Yeah.
They could have done anything.
That is really
Really,
cool.
because
Yeah.
Lego like has the rights to all these shit for Legos.
Maybe since it'll all be CG. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like if it's all like when they go in the virtual world, it's gonna be CG.
hope not.
I have no idea.
That doesn't
Like,
sound
it'll be
very
an
fun.
all CG
It'll be
movie.
just like that 90s Johnny Quest show.
Oh fuck yeah, that was
God,
good.
they're
though.
scary looking people though.
Yeah, they put on the virtual reality goggles.
Is it weird that I like that?
And they went into
No.
they went into
Well,
virtual
that was
land.
years ago.
Yeah.
Or do you like it now, Jake?
I like Johnny Quest and Haji and the dog.
All right,
Are we not talking about Johnny Quest? Sorry.
Yeah.
guys, we have more nostalgia. We're gonna talk about it right meow. Super Troopers 2.
Oh,
I have no
yeah.
connection to this.
Me neither.
Oh,
Zero.
really? Why?
Absolutely zero.
I didn't really. I saw. It when I
I
was
did
younger
not. You
and
know what?
didn't-
I did not get it. Yes, I think I was too young when I watched
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I
And
love
did not
Super
get it.
Troopers.
I like the
And I never
Ramrod.
went
The
back to
Ramrod
it.
joke. That's very funny. I find that
Yeah,
enjoyable.
there are things that I think are funny, like there's things that have gotten into pop culture, like the mustache ride stuff is funny. You know,
and those
there's a-
people are great.
Yes,
I
and
will
Broken
say that.
Lizard. I have no problem with
no,
them.
I mean,
They're funny.
I mean,
But
no,
the
I
movie,
think
the
it's
movie
like,
was not like a woo. I never cared about
No,
it.
I think Broken Lizard is probably the only good thing
Did I
they've
say
done.
Broken Lizard?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
for
think
some
I've
reason I
seen
thought I said
anything
something
else that Broken Lizard's ever done.
Yeah, none of it's really good.
But like there was
they're like they're like a National Lampoon, but kind of lesser.
Yeah, but
A little
like,
lesser.
there was just like some moments of dialogue in that movie where I was like, "That's genius." There was like one part where like, he's like, one of the two
In Super Troopers.
Yeah, the two police chiefs who hate each other. Guys like sitting down like, "Listen, I know I don't like you and you don't like me." And guys like, "I like you." Like,
yeah, I mean, maybe if I watched it again today, I'd find it funnier. But main thing is, I have no nostalgic connection to this.
Yeah.
If I watched it today, it would be a different story.
Yeah, you know what?
Super
This
Troopers
might
2,
be-
though.
this
was
might-
confirmed and is already backed
It-
on
Kickstarter.
Indiegogo.
Oh,
Indiegogo,
and-
same thing. Indiegogo, of course, the bullshit Kickstarter. in
yeah,
my
I
opinion.
think this might have the same issue that Sin City 2 had. That
where it's just sort of like trying to go back to something that's gone.
It's a sequel that should have came out like
A long
like
time.
8
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
I do appreciate like this concept of they wanted to make the movie. Nobody would make the movie. No studio was like, we'll fund this. Yeah, they're like, fuck you. We want to make it. The fans want it, and they do. I've always
Yeah.
heard it over the years, so I think this is cool.
Cool. It's interesting. Are we going to
Yeah.
see this more and more?
I mean, yeah, and there are upsides and downsides. Obviously, there's like, well, Zach Braff, you've got enough money to make the movie yourself, so why did you need our money?
yeah.
But then there's also like, well, but I'd have to buy a ticket anyway, so I can buy a ticket now.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
get perks and stuff. I think no one's forcing you to do it, so it's fine.
Yep.
If Zach Braff wants to make a fucking movie, no one's forcing me to pay for it. If I want to, I will.
I like the Kickstarter Indiegogo
Super
type of
Troopers.
thing. With video games and movies, it's just because I'm happy to see, like, even if I'm not into it, I'm not going to do. I'm just happy to see that like people are getting a thing that they like made, and they're happy to like pay for it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
and they're excited and like, yeah.
yeah, it's
just,
fun. You get to be feel like you're a
yeah.
part of it.
You
yeah.
know, growing up in a time where it was like you can only have your dream come true if
you strike gold and become filthy rich.
if everything falls like neatly into place because it's
Right.
like I want to make a movie, but it's like
you got to
no-
go to school.
Yeah.
You got to know the right people. You got to do this and that.
You got to
yeah.
hope a studio picks you up.
Million
You gotta hope
factors.
you
Now
get
it's
the-
like, no, I want to make a movie. Okay, here it is.
Here's my idea.
Make your movie with your phone. Submit it to Sundance. Maybe it gets picked up for $4 million.
Convince
This
people on
happened. Don't
Kickstarter,
forget,
you
this
know.
happened.
Yeah.
Convince people on Kickstarter. Which, by the way, again, I always say this, but I'm much more inclined. I won't be backing this. I don't care about this obviously as much, but I'm much more inclined to back a Kickstarter than an Indiegogo, just because Kickstarter is like
Got
the
the
all or
Kickstarter
nothing.
account, yeah.
And
Yeah.
well, Kickstarters, if you don't reach your $2 million, that means that not enough people wanted it to happen, and it shouldn't happen. That's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
If you needed $2 million, you need $2 million. Indiegogo, they needed $2 million. But the way Indiegogo works, if they didn't get $2 million, which of course they knew they would, I'm sure. If they didn't get $2 million, and they got like 1.5 million, it's like, well, that's not enough apparently, but you're getting it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So now what?
So what are you gonna do? With
Right,
it?
exactly. I guess you're going to buy lunch for the rest of your life. So I'm much more into Kickstarter, obviously, but they got it. It doesn't matter. They
Yeah,
knew that
it's
$2
cool.
million was the low. These people fucking know what they're
I'm
doing.
happy for them.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm happy for the fans because
Yeah, I'm
everyone's
happy for
always
everybody.
fucking wanted
I'm
this.
just happy for everyone.
Where
It's
I-
almost Easter.
Zoolander 2 is a flip around, by the way. It is almost Easter. Zoolander 2
I
is
feel-
not being made in this way, I don't think.
I feel-
Zoolander
no,
2
it's
is
not.
just like, sure, whatever.
I
That's
feel
what I
like-
think.
Yeah.
And this is like, we want to fucking do it! This is a whole different story. So I'm cool with this.
They've been wanting to do Zoolander forever, so fuck you.
Oh, they were just waiting until they weren't busy, right?
Yeah.
I got my night at the museum movie. All right. If it
Why'd
really
you say it
mattered
like
to
a
him.
person with the retardation.
Oh, God. Excuse you.
You're the one who you brought it there.
One of these days, people are not going to think you're naive. They're going to know that you're a cold, calculated Robert Durst son of a bitch when it comes to retards. Let's talk about TV news.
Did you guys see The
Jinx?
the breaking call Saul. What is it
Breaking
called?
Call Saul.
No,
Better Call
I
Saul.
didn't. But you know what I did see?
The Flash.
3, 2, 1. Officially, we talked about this already, but it's confirmed. This is the show. Welcome to Pretty Much It. Officially confirmed, something we already talked about, and I guess we're going to repeat it, talking again, and repeat ourselves. X-Files.
When are you going to quit?
X-Files
You can't
is
even
gonna-
get excited about fucking X-Files.
I don't really care that much about X-Files. I didn't watch
You don't care
it.
much about anything. Ah!
I was excited about Mission Impossible. Get the fuck out of here.
just kidding.
X-Files, returning with 6 episodes.
I'm happy that it's keeping it.
I think that's cool. Again, same exact thing as Super Troopers.
Yep,
I
keeping
don't
it-
really know X-Files as well, but that's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
I'm happy that they're keeping it concise, small. Don't
Keeping it
overstay
classy.
their new welcome.
Yeah, because they not recently, but they made a comeback movie, X-Files, the movie 2.
I want to believe.
And I think like nobody on the planet Earth
Say it.
in every galaxy liked that movie.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the most boring,
It
goddamn,
was like-
awful,
it was the
lame
wor- yeah.
thing? Oh my god.
Did they
First
underestimate?
movie,
Or
pretty okay.
did they overestimate how much people cared about the character development? I guess is that what it was? Because I feel like it sounds like I haven't seen it, obviously, but it sounds like there was nothing like crazy, cool, and it was just like character stuff, which was okay.
It was just very slow.
but that's it. Yeah.
I just is this and Twin Peaks coming back at the same time? Oh my god, it's gonna be like a 90s.
I really
crazy.
have
Oh
to
my
digest how I feel about this. Like, not right now. Can we sit and quiet for a minute? How I feel about like these things returning.
Yeah, I don't know
It's
much
weird.
about. I don't know if any of the original creators or I mean, like 'cause
That's the important
Vince
thing.
Gilligan.
Vince Gilligan.
Yeah.
No, he's
Gilligan.
not.
Yeah,
I don't
no
think
way.
he is. He's probably like, are you guys serious?
Yeah.
You guys know I'm fucking famous now, right?
He's writing something. He's like, what?
He's like, you guys,
Yeah,
you
he
guys
looks
know
up
how
for a second.
fucking
Yeah.
famous I am. Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
it's cool. I do think it's cool. At the surface, like without putting much thought into it, I'm like, hell yeah, X-Files fans. Good for
Yeah,
you.
you know.
What's a show? No, have we done this before as a poll? Maybe we should hold it. What's a show that should come back? We did
We
this
have
already.
We did, yeah.
But what is for you a show? You know what? I loved. This is so silly, and I'm not saying that this is like a good show. It was kind of a cute, fun show I watched when I was like 18. You're not going to agree with me. Greek was a show on ABC Family that I really enjoyed, and like I would love to go back to those characters again. That's all I can think of as far as like revisiting characters. It's not. I don't think it can be about story. This has to be about wanting more from those characters. I think
feel
that's
about
what the
I-
return has to be.
I feel that way about a lot of video games that don't have sequels.
But would you agree with that? Like, I can't think of anything where I'd be like, I want. Well, Zack Stone, of course, is a different story. But aside from Zack Stone, I can't think of any shows where I'm like, I want more story so much as I
Yeah.
want to see these characters again. I miss their presence in my life.
I think honestly, The Sopranos I could watch forever.
I'm losing my mind. The Sopranos, yeah,
I could watch it forever.
but for the same
well,
reason.
yeah,
Though,
I
or
was
no?
thinking-
like the characters you liked or the
Yeah,
story.
just
Okay.
the characters and the situations.
I was gonna say this Breaking Bad universe that's going on now.
Yeah.
Because it's like when
There's
Breaking
a spinoff I could get behind.
when Breaking
Miking
Bad,
Bad.
yeah,
It's called Miking Bad.
when Breaking Bad first ended, we already knew that Saul was coming out, and,
Right.
and so when the last episode aired, it didn't really like hit me as much because I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, Saul's coming."
right.
Yeah.
Now we gotta
And,
wait.
and then I was like, "Ooh, is this gonna be like just trying to bank in
This is gonna
success?"
be the Joey of
Yeah,
Breaking Bad.
but it's like they actually have like I actually want more from the characters. I want to
Yeah.
see everything. It's like even if it's like they have to do time travel, I want to see the adventures of
Yep.
Walt and Jesse and Saul and Mike and everybody forever.
Right.
It's
Flip
like-
Jimmy.
So I agree with you. I think that this is a really rare thing, though. I think that we've just
Yeah.
got an amazing crew behind it.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it for TV news, though. That's it for all the movie
Yeah,
news. And
what
TV
are we even
news.
talking about?
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
So first, I have to plug something. It's not mine, but People Mover, as you guys know, of course, People Mover is Addison's band. Addison, if you guys don't know, I'm sure you know, is the fine fellow that has been doing our theme songs for the past few years.
Do you know it?
Yeah, you know it.
you know, do.
You haven't heard it in a bit, but guess what? You'll hear it again soon, I guess. And his band People Mover is they've officially entered into the, as you know, I'm sure you guys have all seen this. Warped Tour does like a battle of the bands every year. It's online based at first, and then it goes to the stage and everything.
Yeah.
And they're in the running right now. All you have to do, it's very simple. Click the link in the info on YouTube, or I guess maybe even go to my, maybe not, I don't think it's on my Twitter, but Addison's Twitter, People Mover Twitter, whatever. Find the link. We actually posted it on Facebook.com/prettymuchit this morning.
Yeah, we did.
Or yesterday if you're listening
Good
to this
work.
on Friday. All you got to do is listen. Apparently that's it. Listen, share it if you really want to go into it. I understand sharing is a different story, but you share it if you like it. Like that page. But listening is just fine. So they have 4 songs up there, 4 great songs. Covered in Cocaine is a great song. And if you just listen to them, apparently that helps them. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that's my plug this week. I don't have anything to plug, so I'm hoping that I think I have it just playing on repeat, actually, in the background on a computer. It's
good shit.
Somewhere. Cool. So yes, we would greatly appreciate that. I know for sure Addison's not here to say that, of course, but I guarantee he would be very happy. So thank you if you do that. And that's my plug. What about you, Michael?
What about me?
Yeah, what about you?
You know what? I don't ever plug this, but I want to do it because I never really do. I'm plugging my Twitch.
That's what I was gonna do.
Oh,
right.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, only one of you can.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, plugging my Twitch. You know Twitch.com where you
I
watch.
said, pardon my Twitch.
Pardon my. Hey, listen. Hey.
Pardon my Twitch, but you're an asshole.
Yeah, pardon my Twitch. Listen. Twitch.com/Mike Peterson 91. I wish it was just Mike Peterson, but that name was fucking taken.
Oh, can't win them all.
So,
Can't win them all.
Mike Peterson 91. You can watch me play fucking video games. How great is that? You can sit down in your house, watch another guy play video games. It's
I only
great.
watch PewDiePie, sorry.
One of these days, you'll see me standing over your bed, and it'll be the last thing you ever see.
What are you going to say over your grave?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You'll see
First
me.
things first.
Yeah. You'll see your golden grave.
Oh!
You go in there alive.
And I said, why are they putting Mommy in a box? Get Mommy out of the box. I don't
Mommy
want her
out
in a
of
box. Don't ever bring a child
The
to
Jinx
a
on
funeral.
HBO.
Watch it.
Go. What am I
Go.
going to plug?
Chug,
Oh, yeah.
chug.
Twitch.tv/Jake Baldino.
Fuck you trying to do?
What do you mean?
Fuck you trying to
I
do?
told you I wanted to plug my Twitch.
Trying to steal my
There's
thunder.
no numbers at the end of that one.
Now here's. Yeah,
I'm going to
here's
watch
the thing.
yours.
Wait, what is yours?
Don't tell him. He's
Twitch.tv/Jake
going to be so mad. Don't tell him.
Baldino.
Damn it.
That's how I roll, man. I got my brand on point.
Change it to Mike's Moist. Make that your fucking brand.
I got my
Can
brand
you
on
do that?
lock.
Well, I made
I
my
mean my brand.
I made
Well,
my,
don't change it today because you just said
yeah,
that.
I made my Twitch a long time ago.
Oh, okay, true.
Change
Yeah.
it right now.
Can you change Twitch names?
Probably.
Look into it.
I'll
You should.
look into it.
Chill out.
Yeah, Twitch.tv/Jake Baldino. But I do want to say, if you do subscribe to me, I stream like once a week ish. And it's fun to like chat with you guys and stuff. But I will say, if Mike,
But I kind of hate it.
if Mike and I are streaming at the same time,
Oh.
I highly recommend
big of you.
watching Mike.
Hey,
Boo.
look at you.
He's
What an asshole.
he's way more entertaining.
Fucking politician piece of shit.
If you want to be entertained, watch Mike. Like with me, like if you want to just hang out and like ask me, Jake, what do you think about fucking Spider-Man? Cool, I'll chat.
Sure,
I'll
I'll
hang
fuck
out.
Spider-Man.
I have a lot of fun with you guys. But Mike is really 10 times more entertaining than me. So
Jake.
Twitch.tv
Puffin that
whatever.
smoke right up
Yeah,
my
I see, like,
butt.
you're getting all red.
Hey, I love it.
Mike
I love
Peterson 91.
I love getting my Peter puffed.
I'm sorry. Okay, well that's
Please quote that. PMI quotes. Please quote that. We also have to plug a. Thank you for your plugs, boys. We have to plug collectively the new commentary track. It is one of the funniest ones we've ever done.
Spit take.
It is incredible. The Perfect Score, a.k.a. Captain America
Good
Zero.
thing that noise isn't-
It stars Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson, and among an array of other fantastic
Yeah.
folks.
colorful
And
cast.
it is the movie's terrible.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible. It's pretty bad.
We've seen a terrible movie.
But the commentary track is easily the funniest in a long time. I mean, we've been retweeting people that have been saying it's the funniest in as long as they can remember. The sample clip that went up, it's so funny. So I very highly recommend this one if you're looking for a laugh. That's available on prettymuchit.com/shop, of course. And what else do we do?
we also give away
Oh,
a free shirt at
No, not
prettymuchit.com.
first of all. The people that have been retweeting it and have been tweeting about it and stuff got to listen to it already because they're on Patreon.
Yeah,
Patreon.com/prettymuchit. We're trying to get up to our next goal. Which is we're only like we're less than $50 away from it, I think. Of Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Rise
Yeah.
of the Surfing Silver.
So that's patreon.com/prettymuchit. You may have heard this week about things like Vessel, for example. That's a flash in the pan. Ain't gonna happen. Patreon, you know where it's
I've
at.
seen that. I was like,
Never gonna work out. Patreon, you know where it's at, baby. Patreon, homegrown, love it.
Yeah, we started Patreon. We actually invented Patreon.
We invented Patreon, yeah. But thank you, of course, if you choose to support us there. And if not, you get to watch this shit for free anyway. So
We love you regardless.
you can thank them yourself, too. And we do like to give away a free shirt every week. prettymuchit.com/giveaway. You can go there and find out how to enter to win, and then watch the Monday show. It's our way of getting you to watch the Monday show. Which, by the way, I do enjoy doing.
I've been stepping my
Have
shit
you
up
seen
a
the
little
comments on the newest one?
bit. Yeah.
It's all people like you guys obviously hate this, and I'm just like, what? Obviously,
I've been
I didn't even know.
I've been trying to step mine up a little bit.
Oh,
say
I
a
have
little more.
plans.
Yeah. Oh,
I have plans for the Monday show. Don't you worry
we need
yourself.
to have a meeting, a big boy meeting.
We're having a meeting in April
Call
in the
AJ.
new studio next week. What?
What?
Wait a minute. This is the last episode in my parents' basement? What?
What? Wait.
Don't hurt the dogs! Don't hurt the dogs! What have the dogs done? What have the dogs done?
We let them out. That's it for the break. Let's find out what is going on in video game world, please.
Listen to the hot dog first.
Kill me, please eat me. Jake, can we find out what's going on in the video games?
Thank you.
That wasn't me saying that. That was the dog.
Thanks for stopping by, dog.
Video games.
Video
please.
games.
Video games.
Guys,
Games.
listen.
Mike,
I brought this news tidbit for you.
Oh, did you?
This tidbit is for you because the PlayStation 4 is getting an update, and
That's
we're finally getting
right.
that feature that we've wanted for a long time.
Yeah,
Oh,
feature, you mean
the kiss.
The feature that they said that would be on the PS4 when it came out?
The suspend and resume. The ability to put your PS4 into rest mode and then unrest it and wake it up, and the game will
Arise!
and the game will be waiting right where you left off.
Oh,
Yeah, this
just like
is
a
a-
loyal wife.
This is something we all thought, I guess, was going to be on the
Right out of the
PS4
gate, yeah.
out of the gate.
Yep. Nope.
I guess, 2 years later? Wait, a year. 2 years.
No,
Yep.
a year. It hasn't been 2 years, has
Has
it?
been almost 2 years. Yeah.
Since it came out or since it was announced?
Came out.
Wow. Fuck, we're going to be dead soon.
Um,
Our road trip was also 2 years ago.
Xbox
Yeah.
Xbox One does it kind of.
Now this
Xbox
sounds
did
like
it first. Shots fired.
like really good timing with Bloodborne out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
I love Blood in that Born.
I like Bloodborne too, and I didn't even really like Dark Souls.
Oh, the sequel's already out?
No, Bloodborne TOO. TOO, Eric.
Oh! Woo!
What is happening? You guys are ruining my video game news.
Ruining Christmas.
Give me back my show.
All right, cool. So they're finally
Saturday Night Live.
they're giving things out that they said they'd give.
Yeah, which
All right,
is
I like
pretty,
it.
pretty nice. In
But
other
guys-
news, we missed this last week because of how things are announced. But we did talk about how Jason Voorhees is joining the lineup of.
They announced that on Friday
yeah.
the 13th. We forgot to mention
on
that.
Friday the 13th. Now,
More of a Dracula voice.
regardless,
He
you
exists
know,
on the day.
tomato,
Yeah.
tomato. He probably enjoys that day quite a bit.
Dracula Jason.
You can play as Predator. Predator is going to be a playable character, and that's cool.
That's a cool
I
like,
can't make
you
the
know.
noise.
More importantly,
I can't make the Predator.
That's
noise
what-
at all.
It's like wait, no. It's like,
Come on, kill me.
I'll do the Predator.
Do it. Come on.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm going to get you, Arnold.
More importantly, who else can you play as?
For some reason,
Not for some reason. I understand why.
I'm sure you guys know the classic character Jax, the black dude with the big metal arms,
Yeah.
the robot arms. He has a skin like a different alternate costume that's just Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers, for those of you that don't know, is the guy who played. Did he play Apollo Creed? Is that Carl Weathers?
I don't know. I you know what? I honestly don't know. All
Hang on, I forgot.
right, everyone just wait.
I just know from Arrested
Serious.
Development.
Everyone just wait. Everyone just wait.
Who is Carl Weathers? You know, he was in Arrested Development.
Check it out.
Yeah, Apollo Creed. I was right. See, I know
good for
movies.
you.
I don't know why I thought for a second that wasn't true.
movies.
So
know
we don't have
movies.
confirmation if it's Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed. It just sounds like it's
don't-
Carl Weathers as Jax
I
from Mortal
don't
Kombat.
think it's Apollo Creed.
Why else would he be in the game?
I have no idea why he's in the game.
Predator!
Anyway,
yeah, but what was his
Isn't
get-up?
he in Predator?
fuck, he was in Predator.
You idiot! That's the whole point.
Yeah,
oh
but
my
what-
god,
What's
I
wrong
forgot
with
about
you?
that.
Yeah, but
I thought
he's-
you were joking.
But
you
he's not.
asshole.
Yeah, but he
Holy shit!
he dies right off the bat.
He gets
What's
his
the
arm
matter?
chopped off,
Yeah.
blown off.
Oh, and this guy has big metal arms.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's the best thing ever.
I really
Wait,
did
no,
not
it's
know.
really big, strong
I
arms.
did not know that you didn't understand why Predator was announced with Carl Weathers.
I'm that slow.
You thought that it was just randomly.
I was gonna say, what do you think he's gonna be dressed up in like formal attire, Carl Weathers?
he's the actor Carl Weathers.
Yeah, it's in a t-shirt.
Although then again, we're joking about it, but that's exactly what they did in Arrested Development.
I didn't
so.
see the picture, so I had no idea.
I just assumed he's in Predator, and they announced
Because
Predator.
it was like the download pack. It's like it was like the Predator pack, and it's like Predator,
including what?
Carl Weathers, and I was like, huh, that's weird. Because I was like in Predator 2, Danny Glover was in it. Maybe they got them confused.
That's not Carl Weathers.
Maybe they got them confused. Oh my
I
god!
forgot that was
do you
Carl
remember-
Weathers.
Do you remember playing as Danny Glover in the Saw video game?
Yeah, I do. Detective Donald Glover.
Donald.
Oh my god.
Detective Donald, let's play a game.
Strom. All right. Well, looks like we got Batman Arkham Knight news, but I can't see what it says. Is this good news?
Yeah, we got some good news about Batman Arkham Knight. It was actually delayed one last time.
Fucking
Jesus.
piece
One
of
last
shit.
middle
I mean,
finger.
all right. Technically, on paper, that is good news.
It's only
yes.
3 weeks.
I
It's
know.
it went from June 3rd to June 20th.
That's right before my birthday. 3 days before my
Well, happy
birthday.
birthday.
You know what that
Summer
means?
Boy, huh?
B-Day BJ.
Yeah. Just imagine you getting a BJ on a bidet.
Yeah. BJ Bidet Day.
Hashtag B-Day BJ.
Bidet BJ Day.
Didn't they? Wasn't one of the characters on Barney named BJ?
Yeah, it was the yellow one with the hat, the cool radical
Okay.
hat.
It was
the
He
yellow one with
skateboarder
the-
one.
Oh, the one you
He
would
beat
most
a
relate
skater.
to.
Yeah, because he was like, "Hey guys, I'm what's his name?
BJ's here. BJ's here.
BJ.
Let's get your BJ.
Let's make a macaroni picture.
Yeah, like if his stupid dinosaur body let him, he would be able to skateboard. He would totally roll up in a skateboard.
He would try and fail. He would
Although,
fall
what does
on
that make
set.
Barney? Is Barney kind of just like the bland dad? Because Barney had
Bland.
no personality other than
I
just
think
like,
Barney.
oh, I love you.
I think Barney's bopping Baby Bop, but maybe that's just me.
Oh, definitely.
There was a
Oh,
Barney.
definitely.
They're like Jurassic Park characters. I forgot she was a dinosaur too.
There was a Barney movie.
They kind of disappear into
Yes,
the
it
roles.
was amazing.
There was a Barney TV movie.
With the balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was probably around 10 when it came out.
You're gonna say a weight.
I don't know.
I was probably around 200 pounds. when that
I was
came
200 pounds. I was
Imagine
200.
if we measured
He
time by weight.
motivated- and he motivated me to lose it.
Imagine
No.
if we but imagine we measured time in weight.
Yes.
If you keep gaining weight your
I
whole
was
life.
200 pounds ago.
I was only 200 pounds. Then.
Yeah. I remember because like if during that time when you're that age you're like, oh, Barney's stupid,
Oh,
kill
are you?
Barney.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then that came on TV and I watched the whole thing because I was like, holy fuck. Barney travels across different dimensions, like with Santa Claus and like
wow.
fucking everybody. It's
Jesus.
fucking crazy.
He brought out all the cameos. He cashing out all his favors. Hey,
And
Santa.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, Carl Weathers.
shows up in a hot air balloon.
Come on, kill me.
Hey, come on, kill me. That's Arnold, but whatever.
Guys, we have a poll question.
Is it an old
Wait, we
call?
didn't finish Batman.
Oh, I'm
we
sorry.
didn't finish Batman.
I'm sorry. We started talking about Barney.
said Catwoman. They also gave us a new gameplay trailer that was fucking sweet.
Oh, I'm
Wait
gonna
a minute.
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It still
that-
looks like a dream. The game doesn't even look like a video game.
I'm gonna say
It does.
Me
but-
and my roommates need
Yeah.
to fucking get a PS4 and split it.
I
need to
was
play that.
I was watching that video, and like I said, like video games really don't like stir up like emotions inside me that much anymore.
Right.
But when he hops in that fucking Batmobile,
First time, it's so.
when he
bad.
hops in that fucking
What are you doing?
Batmobile,
Evening the odds.
and he's chasing that guy.
What's his face voice again?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He's
Press
chasing-
L1 to
yeah.
even the odds.
Chasing that guy through Gotham.
Not even kidding.
Yeah, chasing that guy through Gotham in the Batmobile. I was like,
So
"Fuck,
cool.
this is amazing."
So I don't know how he
Yeah.
jumps out and he just starts punching people.
And like the guy's like crawling away, and he's like, "No, get the fuck away
And
from
walks
me!" Yeah.
too. The guy playing the demo walks. He doesn't run around.
What a
as Batman.
sicko.
He
Yeah.
fucking walks, and it's so cool. But then it totally shows
What a pervert.
This Batman is like the not fucking around R-rated Batman because he just grabs the guy. He's going, "Tell me where Joker is, or I'll fucking break your fucking
he
arm."
does not say
not
that.
Joker because Joker's dead.
No, I wasn't complaining about Joker. I was complaining about fuck.
No, but he's like, "I'll break every bone in your body."
And the guy
guy's
tells
like,
him-
"Oh my god, I'll tell you everything."
Because it's rated M.
The guy tells him, and he's like, "Okay, you
And
better
then
be
still
telling the
breaks his
truth.
arm.
Yeah, you better be telling the truth. Or I'm gonna break the other one." He's like, "Oh, ah!"
That's great.
And then then Batman he pissed all over his body.
and then he peels out all over the
Man, I can't. I gotta get we gotta get a system in my new apartment.
Yeah, you do. Also, it's also a competent Blu-ray player, so it's like a double. It's like
Okay.
buying two things.
I have a Blu-ray player, but that's okay.
Okay, well maybe you want another one.
Hey, how
You
about
shut your
Blu-ray
fucking
player that can play Batman, the video game?
Doesn't happen.
Oh, it's not
Not
HDMI.
yet. Now we got good. It hurts, right?
It does.
Um,
doesn't it?
I've never said a hot dog hurt.
Hurts, don't it?
Last week's poll question: what games would you like to see Nintendo develop for mobile devices?
Oh.
In third place, we have Star Fox, but it's a game where you tweet as a member of the Flight Squadron. You're currently being annoyed by Slippy being called faggot by Falco. It would be great.
What? That's imaginative.
Falco
In second place.
would probably call Slippy a faggot all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
If they-
yeah.
Shut up, faggot. Fly straight.
Oh well.
Hey, you know what?
Come on.
Off topic, but I was Nintendo Power back in the early '90s. They used to have a Star Fox comic in it. It was fucking great.
I remember
Oh,
It's fucking great.
I vaguely.
I still have
remember
every
that,
issue.
yeah.
Nintendo
Also,
Power?
for the record, I don't use the word faggot.
I used them
I
to
just-
light a fire when I was cold.
Mm.
In second place, I'm sorry. You said I don't use the word faggot. I
don't. No, I don't.
What do you
use the
do
word
instead?
faggot.
You just throw punches? You don't even use words?
Eric.
I don't use the word faggot. I just beat the shit out of them. I don't know what you were going to say there, but okay. In second place, just re-release the games that were originally on the Game Boy. That's pretty obvious.
I feel
Game
Make
like
a
Boy.
fucking emulator.
Nah, I wouldn't want to play Game Boy games.
no, because I can't do it with a touchscreen. It's not.
I'd rather
good
play
enough.
like Super
Mario
Nintendo.
64.
Like, there you go.
And then in first place, we have Flappy Mario.
Funny. It's hilarious.
It'd be funny, like in
You
Flappy
guys,
Bird.
you guys
when
are fucking
you know in Flappy
hysterical.
Bird when you press the whoop whoop whoop, but every time it's like oh.
Ugh, gross. I would think I was like tickling his dick.
Wow.
Wahoo, 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 wahoo. Like,
Okay, stop.
okay.
Okay. Stop.
That'd be great with different characters. Wario just like
Wow.
Yoshi's like, I'm T. Yoshisaur, and I'm not a woman or a man.
and then Toad goes and I'm bisexual.
Don't watch me walk toward the bathroom. You'll find out something you don't want to know.
I like the idea of Yoshi speaking like that.
Well, because he's, T. Yoshisaur.
Hello,
He's
I'm
a
Yoshi.
fucking college professor.
T Yoshi's all.
My name is T. Yoshisaur.
Is he sitting up or sitting down? Who knows?
You'll have to find out, won't you?
Oh my god.
That was last week's poll
He
question.
lays
This week's
eggs.
poll
T.
question-
Yoshi saw Munchkin
Wait a
Pop.
minute.
Uh-oh.
Yoshi lays eggs.
He's a woman. He is a woman.
Hey, you know what?
T.
Well,
stands
no,
for
but see,
tits.
he's different
Yes.
though. He doesn't just lay eggs,
Yoshi tits dinosaur.
but he doesn't.
Yoshi the tits dinosaur.
He is the tits, isn't he? He doesn't eat. He eats people and then makes them eggs. He doesn't actually just grow eggs and poop them out. He eats other people and poops them out as eggs.
So he's a man.
So
Yeah.
he might be a man.
Very man
with
thing
a,
to
with
do.
a very healthy colon.
It's a man's world. That was last week's poll question. This week's poll question is...
We don't have one.
What is it?
What was your favorite toy growing up? Let us know in Facebook.com.
I like playing with
pretty much it.
stick.
Sure, yeah. What was your favorite toy growing up? Facebook.com/pretty much it. Basically exactly what Jake said. To vote in the poll.
That's what I'm here for.
Fuck it. Who knows?
This is
what's
what
going
you
on.
guys pay me for.
Hashtag AskPMI.
Hashtag.
You know, we were like, oh, guys, I think we're running out of...
Never.
Never.
No, we're not.
Never.
People Mover's own Addison. Woohoo!
Addison.
By the way, you wanted to get pissed off at a social media handle?
Uh-oh.
At Addison asks...
Damn it, how would he do that?
He friends on the inside.
What?
What time is it?
I need those fucking friends. Addison, hook me up with your fucking friends.
It is 4:07
4:07
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks, Addison.
At Chris Campo 33, what is your favorite drink to have with breakfast? I gotta go with OJ.
OJ.
Chocolate milk, cranberry juice.
Or chocolate milk,
when
that's
I'm on
true.
my period.
No coffee though.
Oh, coffee every day.
Okay, is that the obvious?
I'm
but
like
is that with breakfast?
No.
I usually
It's
have
like
it after
right?
breakfast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so OJ or chocolate milk. I agree with either of those. At Doanel Noah, have you
know.
ever been pulled over by a cop and for what and what happened?
Oh, all the time.
Only time was with you guys.
Yep.
If you guys listen to Because podcast, I told a story about how I would turn my lights off at night to drive like the Batmobile in Batman Begins. When he turns his lights off and he hides from the cops and like as he's driving, and I was doing that, and then a cop pulled me over.
So you did get pulled over just
Yeah.
once or no?
From that once, another time I got pulled over for driving too slow. Because it was
How
a
the
dark
fuck
road
do you
and I
manage
didn't know where I was going, and I told the cop, I didn't want to, because it was like out in the middle of nowhere. I was like, I didn't want to hit a deer, and he goes, all right, have a good night.
Yeah. Thanks, officer. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then one time I got pulled over because I had an expired registration on my car.
that's weird because like, how did they see that? Like,
I don't know.
like they saw.
Oh, because
it.
mine was so outdated. It was like a different color
colors.
sticker.
Gotcha.
Colors, yeah.
Okay. I've
I
been
got
pulled over.
arrested.
I want to say I've been pulled over 10 times
Yeah, you
Yikes.
get pulled over a lot.
and gotten a ticket 2/3 of the time of those. I don't speed. I do speed, but everyone speeds. I don't go any faster than anybody else. I just have had really bad
Keanu
luck.
Reeves. Speed.
Really, really bad luck. I'm actually still. I have lived in the city in New York City for a year and a half now, and I have not had a car, and I'm still paying off one ticket.
And you got a ticket in the city.
I got a ticket. No. I didn't. Oh, I got parking tickets are a
a
different
summons
story
or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. No, I got a ticket. Literally, in October 2013. I moved to Brooklyn. 2 weeks after I moved, I was back on Long Island driving to check something out and got fucking pulled over.
Ah.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
They're waiting for you. They're like, Eric, welcome home. pulling you over.
I don't care because like morally speaking, I'm not doing anything wrong. So I don't care.
Fire all the bullets at the cops.
Yeah, exactly. Help me out here. I kind of made it smaller, so even though I have glasses. Phil.
I can't read that.
Nope. Oil Hahi?
Oil Hahi?
What is the worst town or city you've ever visited and why?
Dallas, without a doubt.
Why?
It was
a
desolate.
shithole. It was
Yeah, we were all there together.
It was
Yeah.
desolate.
It was
Yeah,
desolate.
but that guy was in the movie
That's
JFK.
right. The guy we had a waiter. Who
Really? So you don't think you feel you like Dallas less than Colby, Kansas, huh?
Colby, Kansas had that creepy vibe to it. That you know
That's
what?
true.
The
The old HBO
Yeah.
logo on the fucking motel we stayed at.
At least I have memories.
Yeah, you
from
know
that,
what? You're right. Dallas was very boring. That club we ended up at was so bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
You're lucky you went back. Remember
I
you
had
went back to go to
diarrhea.
sleep. What was really funny was when we came back, he took up the whole bed.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
you fucker.
We got
He was
in
like,
there.
Fuck
Yeah.
you guys.
He got in
Yeah.
there. We were going to split the beds.
Well, because the last house that we were in, you made me sleep on the chair in
Which
your
one?
cousin's place. You guys all had beds, and I had to sleep on a chair in my sleep apnea machine.
I don't believe
so I'm like,
that we
I'm
would have
taking
ever
the fuck.
made poor Mike sleep in a chair.
You did.
Why?
You guys was like, we took the beds, you sleep in the chair.
What, really? I can't.
That's
My whole mindset was making you as comfortable as
That's
possible.
literally why I took that bed that night.
Wow.
Because I was
The
like, fuck you guys, it's my bed.
Wow.
You know what? Well, then I'm not going to fault you for that.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't care. I'm just
Yes.
kidding. I wasn't sleeping in the bed anyway. I don't care. Colby, Kansas, though. The other funny thing I remember was that very obviously gay guy
Who didn't
that
wanna be
probably
gay,
was afraid
yeah.
to be gay because probably they would have killed him.
Yep.
Colby, Kansas. I'll never forget it. At God damn it, why can't I read this? At what is that? Cobb James Martin?
That is Chubb stuff.
Nope.
Oh, the one before that?
Col-
Spoilers. Cobb James Martin.
Most awkward experience as a group. Okay, we already talked about what this is. Real quick.
We went to a shitty Chinese food restaurant that was like, it was awful.
Yeah.
However, the bill came.
This is not really the most awkward experience, by the way. This is all we
No.
could think of.
Yeah, the bill came, and we paid, and we tipped, and everything. And then we went, and as we're leaving, they stop us, and they go, oh, what did you write here for the
They
tip?
didn't say it like that.
They did. They were like, oh, what?
They said it like that.
Awful of me to say that.
But no.
And we were like, what? And they were like, oh, minimum gratuity is this much. And we were like, we tipped you a normal amount. See ya.
Normal for three guys.
What makes it worse is that I was thinking about ditching them in the first place because they gave me a fucking $8 drink that was worth as much as a shot. I was like, this is fucking
Yeah.
bullshit. Fuck those
You
guys.
do, that wasn't the
They
first
don't
time that
deserve my
happened
money.
to you, though, right?
No,
That happened to you
the
in
other
another
time in
Chinese
other
place.
Chinese
Place?
restaurant.
Oh, so it's Chinese restaurant.
Chinese restaurants.
Different one.
Different. I was like, I want
It's
to.
got to be a culture thing. Then,
I want a
right?
glass. I wanted a glass of rum, just rum. They gave me a shot of rum for $8.
It's got to be a weird culture thing. It's got to be because it's two Chinese places. It's got to be.
Or-
Fuck
no,
them all.
They just might be cheap.
At Chubb Stuff. Are there ever going to be new T-shirts? Yes, I
Yeah.
wanted to mention this because I'm very excited about everything going on with T-shirts. Actually, we're changing everything up, and like all the shirts that are up there now, that are all like shawarma and all that shit. Those are officially going to be under the Pretty Much It banner, so they're Pretty Much It shirts. We might even add like a Pretty Much It thing on the back or something. Maybe not. I don't know if anyone gives a shit about that. Probably not. I'm just talking out
I mean,
loud.
I think we should. But
And then I've got shirts that that are in the works that I've been bothering them with.
I invented a new Pretty Much It shirt that we're going to put on the store soon.
You'll have to tell me about it because you have not told me.
Nope, I haven't.
And then I'm actually very excited. This is really in the early stages, but we might be working with other artists and stuff.
Well, you, not me.
We as in Existence Media. Other artists, yeah,
I
not
don't-
Jake.
I don't work here.
No, he's not doing a goddamn thing.
I don't work here. Who are you guys?
He's part of This is not a Pretty Much It thing I'm talking about. This is an Existence Media thing. The more shirts. But I'm very excited about what's hopefully going to be coming in April. So there you go.
That's cool. I'm pretty
and
excited.
finally, B. Matt Weiss. Woohoo!
Hey!
What is a typical day for you guys outside of recording PMI?
Video games, masturbating.
Same thing with me, but
Just the silence.
same thing with me, but I'm generating money doing it.
Yeah. Oh, Jake. Oh, Jake.
It's like sunglasses come on my face.
You had me at come on my face, Jake.
Yeah, I do sit in front of the computer literally all day.
I'm in front of the computer a lot. I've actually been I've been way overloaded with Pity Applause. If anyone is following Pity Applause at all, just for anyone that's interested, we've been shooting show by show. So like we shoot every episode's stuff like in the 2 weeks
week
prior.
during, yeah, 2 weeks.
It's killing me. It's too much. So what I'm really excited about is in April, right at the beginning of April, really right at the beginning of April, we are shooting every episode in that week through June.
Okay, that's
We're
a good
shooting
idea.
every episode through fucking June.
That's a good idea.
I'm so happy.
Good. Good for you, man.
Good for me. Now, once again, April. April is here, and everyone's like, "Oh, you guys said April Let me guess, you guys were fucking lying, right? You don't have a fucking studio coming in April. You're fucking full of it. We're moving into the studio on Tuesday, next Tuesday. I'm very excited. Next week's episode will be there, but not on the set.
It's like a transitional.
Right. I don't want to be in this fucking basement anymore. I want to bring the equipment to the studio. It's going to be only like a day after we move in, though, into this place. So we won't have it set up. We'll do it probably in front of a wall or something. So it'll be just a whatever episode again. But then the week after that, which was my plan. Should I just say it? Because it's looking like it's going to work. April 10th. I thought it was cute because it's 5.0 and it's 4 and 10, 4 plus 1 plus 0. Yeah. This whole stupid thing. Anyway, April 10th was my plan, and I'm glad it worked out. It looks like it's going to work. God forbid something goes wrong now. Everything should be looking good. 5.0 should be launching on April 10th. So there you go. That's Addison's birthday, by the way, so that is good.
Thank you guys for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for joining us in the basement.
Be sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe.
I'm going to be honest, I've had just as much fun down here in the basement than I ever have anywhere else, so it really didn't have any impact on me.
I used to make out with girls in my basement, so that was better.
Right on this very couch. And that's pretty much it.